For nearly half a century, Voyager 1 has been humanity's silent messenger, drifting farther from Earth than any machine ever built. Launched in 1977, it was designed to last only a few years, capturing fleeting images of Jupiter and Saturn before fading into the darkness. But it didn't fade. It kept going, crossing the heliopause into true interstellar space, a realm where the sun's influence ends and the great unknown begins. Scientists believed Voyager would spend eternity drifting through the void, untouched and unseen. But now, something has changed. Something no one was prepared for. NASA's Deep Space Network recently received an unusual transmission from Voyager 1. At first, it seemed like a glitch, anomalous data that didn't match anything the spacecraft had ever sent before. Engineers assumed it was a malfunction, the natural decay of a machine older than most of the people studying it. But diagnostics revealed something unexpected. Voyager 1 was fully operational. The data wasn't an error. It was real. And worse, it suggested that the spacecraft's trajectory had been altered. This should have been impossible. At Voyager's distance, there are no nearby stars, no planets, no gravitational wells strong enough to tug at its course. Yet something had pulled it, however slightly, from the path it was supposed to follow. At first, theories ranged from rogue planets to primordial black holes, perhaps even a hidden concentration of dark matter. But the data revealed something far stranger. Buried within the faint static of Voyager's regular radio transmissions was a pattern. Not random noise, not the usual interference from cosmic radiation, but a repeating sequence. Structured, deliberate, and consistent. Scientists listening to the signal described it as eerily similar to coded transmissions, mathematical rhythms echoing across billions of miles. Pulsars and quasars can produce powerful radio waves, but none of them generate patterns like this. For the first time in history, Voyager 1 appeared to be receiving something. Something was answering. The implications were staggering. Had Voyager drifted into a region of space already claimed by another presence? Was this the work of an unknown celestial phenomenon, or had the spacecraft finally been noticed by something intelligent? That question grew even more chilling when Voyager's instruments detected an invisible mass nearby. It wasn't glowing, wasn't reflecting light, wasn't visible through any traditional means of observation. Yet its gravitational pull was undeniable. Something massive was lurking in the darkness, and Voyager was close enough to feel it. Theories poured in. A rogue planet wandering between the stars. A primordial black hole, smaller than a city yet denser than anything in the universe. Perhaps even a dark matter structure, something physics has yet to explain. But then came the most disturbing discovery of all. Voyager 1 transmitted a burst of data lasting exactly 4 minutes and 33 seconds. On the surface, it looked routine. But hidden within the stream were anomalies that did not match the spacecraft's programming. It was as though an external force had altered the transmission, injecting its own message into Voyager's voice. Immediately after, the probe went silent. For the first time in decades, there was nothing. No heartbeat. No signal. Only silence. Minutes later, Voyager's transmission resumed as if nothing had happened. But the spacecraft was no longer where it should have been. Its projected path had shifted. The coordinates no longer aligned. Something, or someone, had intervened. Then came the most unnerving clue. Instruments recorded a faint gravitational disturbance trailing Voyager, as though something was following it. Space is vast and empty, and by all accounts Voyager should be completely alone. But the data suggested otherwise. The repeating signals, the sudden course change, the gravitational shadow, all pointed toward one possibility. Voyager 1 was no longer traveling alone. This left scientists with terrifying questions. Had something been drawn to the golden record, humanity's message to the stars? Was Voyager's invitation finally answered, not with curiosity, but with pursuit? If an intelligence had noticed us, if it was following our lone machine through the void, where would it eventually lead? NASA cannot change Voyager's path. They cannot shut it down. They can only watch as it continues deeper into the abyss, carrying its faint signals and its silent cargo. But if something truly is following, then Voyager may have done more than just explore. It may have drawn attention. And if that attention decides to trace the probe's trajectory back to its origin, then one day, whether in decades or in centuries, the trail won't end with Voyager. It will end here, on Earth. The probe still whispers across the gulf, its power dwindling, its light fading. Soon it will fall silent forever. But the question that now haunts scientists is not whether Voyager will survive. It is whether something else has already found it. And if so, what